Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? It's Leroy Scott, your relationship coach here, and I've got a quick tip for you that is not going to take long, but I think it'll really, really help you in your relationship. Now, the reality of relationships is that everybody likes to feel important, but not only do people like to feel important, what's even deeper than that for people is that people just really want to feel like they belong. Like they want to feel like they have a space or a place to be able to be themselves. Most people, if you ask them, they would say that, what they want most out of life is to be able to be who they were born to be and do the things that they were born to do in their lifetime. So I want you to think about that for a second. And as you think about it, I want to remind you that the truth of the matter is that everybody wants to belong. And if you put that in the context of your relationship, that means what your partner wants the most out of the relationship is the feeling of belonging. Like, this is the place where I should be. This is the place that I'm safe. This is the place where I belong. And the question you've got to ask yourself is, how good of a job are you doing at making your partner feel like they really, really belong in that place? Now, people like to get gifts, people like to get things, people like attention, and they like all sorts of things that just really validate the reality that they are appreciated and they belong here. Like, it feels good to be here. But more than anything, the best thing you can actually do to help yourself create that environment for your partner or for your spouse that gives the impression that this is your place, this is where you belong. The best thing you can do, like the original source, the beginning phase of getting that part right in your life and in your relationship, is your attitude towards them. Listen, you can't expect good results in your relationship and your whole attitude and approach towards the relationship is totally, totally wrong. If you want a person to feel good about being in that space with you, you first have to learn and train your brain to think good thoughts about that person. Now, you measure it for yourself. Think about how much time you spend throughout the course of a day thinking about your spouse or thinking about your partner. And then what percentage of that time is spent on negative thoughts or things that they do wrong, things that they just simply can't get right, things that annoy you, things that irritate you, things that don't seem to connect you, but rather to separate you. Your brain is wired to focus on anything that is threatening or any element of negativity. And that's what your brain will focus on throughout the course of your relationship. That draws you further and further apart from each other. What you've got to do is you have to intentionally train your brain to think well of the person you're sharing your life with. The more you practice thinking well, the better your attitude will be towards that person. If you don't believe me, I want you to give it a try. I want you to go to my website, www.leroyscott.com, or leave me some comments wherever this video is posted in social media, whatever. And I just want you to try it. I want you to see first how difficult it is to train your brain to think positive thoughts about somebody you're in a relationship with consistently. Spend the majority of your time thinking well of them and watch how that translates to a good, positive attitude towards them. If you do it in your brain, you can do it in your body. So think well of each other.